simple video for you guys. It's gonna be me installing the Caruse design Aero flap that finally arrived for my Type R. I pre-ordered this Aero flap a couple months ago, so I'm super excited that it finally came in. I've actually had it sitting in my room for a little bit already, but I've been trying to get my other videos out there, so I haven't had a chance to install this specific part yet. This isn't actually Lysol. This is a mixture between Dawn soap and water. I wanted to dilute the Dawn soap a little bit. That way, when we spray it on the surface of our spoiler, the detergents inside Dawn soap are gonna get away with all the chemicals and stuff that could normally be used. I was thinking about using quick detailer, but since there's wax added on with that, it'd probably make the 3M tape slippery and it wouldn't stick properly. So we're gonna try out Dawn soap for you guys. I'll let you guys know if the 3M tape holds good or not and go from there. So this right here is our Aero flap from Caruse Design. Looks pretty nice, guys, pretty well packaged. We have the little decal at the bottom right there, Caruse Designs. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up or not, but well, that looks good, dude. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and spray down our spoiler on our actual car. It's pretty clean, just for the fact that I went to a car meet yesterday, so I already washed my car. But we're still gonna spray it down because we wanna get rid of all the oils that could have been on it because I waxed it. So we're just cleaning the area where the spoiler extension is gonna sit. So once we clean it off a little bit, we're gonna use a dry microfiber rag to actually make sure it's completely dry. So according to Caruse Design, the way that they recommend sticking it is 2 long strips of 3M tape on each side and then 1 strip of 3M tape running across the back side. But I'm gonna try to use as much 3M tape as I can, so if we still have some left over there, I'm gonna put some on the other sides of the spoilers too, just to make sure that we got a good surface where it's gonna stick on. Also, before I forget to mention, it says allow mounting tape to cure at least 24 hours before washing your car. So if your car is hella dirty and you're thinking about washing it after putting on this flap, it's not a good idea. Caruse Designs recommends 24 hours.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it kind of like at an angle, a little bit. So that way it's too small. Or maybe it might be enough if I just go straight from there.
It's like at the very tip, right?
Yeah.
How's it on this side?
Yeah, it's right on the tip.
Oh, then that should be good. That's a good measurement. So what we're basically doing is once we actually stick this on, like it doesn't sit flush with the side, we are making sure that the length of it is good. That way, just so when we put the 3M tape on, we actually take it off, it sits even on both sides and it's aligned properly. Like we already saw that the spoiler sits this far out from the edge. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this right here to get a start point, and I'm gonna run it in a little bit closer than that because I don't want the 3M tape showing once I actually put the spoiler on.
Make sure that the basing's the same with the thing, just move it down this way. Yeah, you're good.
So we got our first row of 3M laid out. We're gonna run a layer through the bottom right here. We grab our little template and we're gonna go ahead and cut it. We still got some left on the original row. What the hell, where'd that come from? What in the world? So now we're gonna lay out a row of 3M tape on this side over here, which is gonna stick around right there. And then we're gonna run an identical layer right next to it. Does 3M tape peel paint?
No.
Like they can't at all?
No. I've never seen it happen. The most that I've seen happen is that when you peel it off, some of the 3M residue stays on it, and then you have to go with like a little plastic scraper.
Yeah, so with 2 rows, it's definitely enough to lay out where Car Use Design said to lay it out, but we're definitely gonna run some extra tape just in case, because we don't take chances here, and I don't want my spoiler flying off at 70 miles per hour on the highway. There we go, got our second row laid out. So I think I'm gonna run one through the back right here. The back side all the way across. And I'm just gonna run my finger through all the 3M tape just to make sure that it has a good surface to stick on. All right guys, so like we still have some 3M tape left over. I'm gonna run a 3rd layer through each side right here. And then we're gonna see how much we have left after this. I'm just gonna run 3 layers on the insides right here. And then we have 1 layer on the back and then 1 layer on the front. We still have some 3M tape left over, but honestly, I don't wanna run any more layers because then it's gonna be too difficult to try to peel off the 3M tape. Okay, so. Thank God I didn't cut my nails. All right, so that's layer number 2. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, dude, if I would have ran a 4th layer, it would have been almost impossible to get to.
Yeah. You know what I usually use?
What?
The bottom of a razor blade.
Oh, that's smart. This one's basically off already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 4th one would have been basically completely off. We got all the sides started and we have it at easy access. So when we start putting on the flap, we can just pull the rest of the cover off of the tape. We're gonna go ahead and do the passenger side now. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna have it suspended in the air. Just grab this and tell me how much I need to align on each side. And then I'll slowly start coming down on it. So that extra 3M tape actually came in use. We stuck down the sides of the plastic covering for the 3M strips to hold it on the sides. That way when we set the spoiler down, we don't have to worry about those strips coming back inside. Makes it a little bit easier to stick.
More over here. Oh, okay. Right there, basically.
There.
Okay.
How does that look?
I might be a little too far for it. Oh, that's close. Very close. You would need to come over here just a tiny hair.
Oh, this side's not all the way in. Look at how far that out that's sticking. Yeah, that's not sticking all the way in. How's that look?
Yeah, that's close. Very close.
I think that looks good.
Okay, one last fit check. Yeah, that's close right there.
Alright. Start peeling. No way.
It backfired on me. That 3M tape got stuck on the other 3M tape.
There we go. Oh, almost fell. What a nice setup. How's that look? So here is the update, guys, of how the Car Use Design spoiler has held up. I've had the spoiler on my car for maybe 2 or 3 weeks already. I've absolutely loved it. I love the way it looks. I don't know if you guys can see from there, but that spoiler looks sick. I've had no issues with it, no complaints. If you guys have any amount of common sense, y'all know that that wing is not functional. It serves no purpose other than looks. So if you're getting it for a performance mod, I would hold off on that. I would hold off on that because that's not what it's for. However, it does make your car look super nice, guys. I absolutely love the way it came out. I have my car in the garage right now, so ignore that mess. It's terrible. But if you guys look at that, just look at how that looks. So the actual spoiler, the original spoiler that comes with the car is solid black. And if you guys see right there, the Car Use design extension is actually see-through, but it gives a really nice contrast. So when you're looking at it, you come down, oh hey look, it's see-through. It's pretty cool. I actually really enjoy that. You can't tell it's see-through up here through the top. You can only tell it's see-through once it comes off of the flap. For it to be just a little extension up, it's really nice, guys. It's held up really good. It's really sturdy on there. You do not have to worry about it falling off at all. My initial complaint was of this 3M strip right here. I don't know if it'll focus in right there. You guys can see it now. You guys can see that 3M strip now along the edge. So the only thing I'll say is if you guys are thinking about doing this install, run the 3M tape a little bit deeper in, and you guys should not run into any issues after that. But it looks really nice. It makes my wheel setup look really aggressive. I don't want to go show you guys too much about the wheels yet, just because I already lowered the car. I'm saving that for a future clip. But yeah, here's how it sits on the inside right here. If you guys can see, there's a little gap on that side. And there is a little gap on this side. So it's not perfectly even on either side. There is a little bit of a gap, but honestly, guys, you guys have to be looking really closely to even be able to tell. But if this is something you guys are thinking about doing to your car, I'll drop the link down in the description where you can pick one up. Just keep in mind, they're all pre-order sales because they're pretty backed up. So you might get yours soon, you might not. You might have to wait a little bit. I had to wait a little bit. I had to wait about a month. So just keep that in mind when you guys are putting in your order for one. But spoiler turned out really good, guys. Really sturdy. Really good quality. Thank you Car Use Designs for sending it out to me fairly quick. But I mean, there's not really much you can say about it, guys. It's just an Aero flap. But oh man, does it make a difference on your car, especially in person. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. Thank you for everyone that supports and checks out my videos. I appreciate it. If this install helped you on your Type R, if you just found it interesting, make sure you guys drop a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This was a pretty quick video. Honestly, installing that Aero flap is not difficult at all. I just wanted to give my point of view about it and my experience installing it onto my car. I'm actually gonna let all these heavy things right here sit for a while to make sure I got a good even glue on it. This is my little mechanism right here, debating whether I wanted to stick on this badger knot. Wrap the 3M tape and stuck it there for now. So once again, thank you everyone for watching this week's video, and I will see y'all soon.